Boom, what is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another episode of your favorite FPL series, Fantasy Unlocked. Welcome back to the channel, people. We missed the midweek game week, but that was because so many things going on in life right now. It's the end of my semester, which means all my deliverables for the semester need to go in, and so it's been a bit hectic this week. Plus, I got injured again. I injured my right knee. This happened while I was refereeing a football tournament and I strained it too much. Yeah, small life update, but I know you guys are not here for that shit, so let's just get on with the last game week. Alright, so boys, last week we scored a total of 64 points, which is not great, which is not bad either, so I'm not complaining. We could have done better, honestly, if I'm being critical. Sanchez 4 points, which is alright, conceding 1 goal. Alexander Arnold and Cancelo, I think we've held them up to a very high standard, but at least get a clean sheet, man. Arnold and Cancelo with a total of 4 points there. Reguilon getting me 12 points, which is huge. I bought him in last week, so I'm very, very happy with that. And Livramento with 1 point. It's not great, but yeah. Alan coming in with 1 point as well. I think that's an automatic substitution for Phil Foden, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Salah coming in with 15 points. Huge 15 points, by the way. A huge one for Liverpool as well. And 30 points with the captain's badge. Smith Rowe with 7 points, scoring against Manchester United. Gallagher losing to Aston Villa, I think. Gets 1 point there. Vardy, Jimenez, and Tony on the bench. 2 points each for all the forwards. Melia sitting there sweet with 8 points, man. That's a hard sight to watch. But yeah, up next, let's look at the fixtures for the upcoming game week. This game week, nothing particularly stands out to me. Honestly, maybe you can count on Liverpool, Man City to get you some points. And that those two teams are your best bets right now. Leicester actually have some really good fixtures coming up, so keep an eye out for them. Manchester United, we need to watch them a little bit more before you can say anything, as well as Spurs. Arsenal are doing relatively well, so if you want to look at Ramsdale, you want to look at some of the defenders, you want to look at maybe Saka or Smith Rowe or Odegaard, Aubameyang, there's some decent options as well. But yeah, boys, let's get into the team selection. Starting off in goal, we have got Sanchez back between the sticks. It was either him or Melia. Melia is coming up against Brentford. That game is a bit too unpredictable to call. I don't know which way the game is going to go. With Sanchez coming up against Southampton, they've been alright, but Brighton are not a pushover team. They can hold their own against Southampton. So it's Sanchez looks like a better option to me. Moving on to the defense, we have got Cancelo, Arnold, Reguilon, and Livramento. We have maintained the same back four as last week. No changes. Cancelo playing Watford at home, Arnold is playing Wolves away, Reguilon is playing Norwich at home, and Livramento playing Brighton at home. I'm hoping for some big points from these boys. They look like decent fixtures on paper, so I'm hoping for some good points there. Other options right now are Liverpool and Man City defenders. They're playing well. They're not conceding goals. They're picking up points. They're picking up goals. So you can look at Diaz. You can look at Laporte. You can look at Van Dijk. Yeah, so those are some of your options as well in defense. In midfield, we have got the brand new addition. Henderson is in the squad for the first time ever in FPL history. I've never ever brought Henderson in. And he's just been picking up some crazy amount of points on the DL, so had to bring him in. And for 5 million, that's a steal, boys. Coming up against Wolves away, I'm hoping for an absolute ass whooping from Liverpool, and that's why I have Mo Salah as well, and he's my captain for this game week. He's been on fire this season, honestly, and every single game I've had a hard time trying to convince myself to captain anybody else. Mo Salah is just absolutely insane to watch. He's insane on FPL. It's just enjoy it while you can, boys. Enjoy it while you can. We have Phil Foden up next. He hasn't played in the midweek game week, so I'm hoping that he makes an appearance. He's not injured anymore. He trained as well in the middle of the week. So I'm hoping he actually gets some game time along with Jack Grealish. Arsenal coming up against a very, very weak Everton team. I hope they run away with the game and win that game, and Smith Rowe scores because he's next up in the list. 5.9 mil is not it's a little more expensive than I would like, honestly. So I'm hoping that his investment actually pays off and gives me some good points. Other midfield options you can look at right now. Bernardo Silva is doing exceptionally well. You can look at Jota as well as another goal scoring option. You can look at who else is there? Saka is another option as well. Martin Odegaard. Obviously Heung-min Son has picked up some decent points in the last game. We can look at him. We have Vardy and Jimenez as the front two strike partnership for this game week. Vardy is Vardy, man. He's coming up with some crazy fixtures, some wavy fixtures for Leicester coming up soon. With Jimenez, it's a bit different. I mentioned this last video when I brought him in that this is a very, very temporary signing. He was scoring. He's picking up a few points here and there because he was winning games for Wolves in these clutch moments. Unfortunately, it didn't carry forward to the game week which I needed him to score a goal. I know I said Liverpool will probably hand them an absolute arse whooping this weekend, but Liverpool have not been great defensively either. So I've just put them in hoping that Wolves can get through, because if they actually try hard, they probably will. And in the forward line, you can obviously look at the big man, Ronaldo. He's been bagging in some very, very crucial goals for Manchester United, so you can look at him. And maybe Lukaku if you're trying to risk it, but I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. And my bench, we have Melier, James, Alan, and Tony. James obviously is still unsure for tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen the press conference from Thomas Tuchel yet, so once I see that, I've taken a look at that, I'll probably make my mind up last minute. But as of right now, I think James is probably out for next game. He might not, even if he's fit, I don't think he'll probably make an appearance. I don't think Thomas Tuchel will risk playing him. Alan has not been doing well. Everton in general has not been doing well. And then Tony, I could have. He's unlucky. There to not be in the team. But yeah, that is it for today, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I know I think 44% of you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, so make sure you do that. And let me know what your thoughts are on this team. If you're making any last minute changes, if you have any news, some injury news, do let me know in the comment section below. And as a football fan, there's so many exciting fixtures to look forward to, especially now with the fixture congestion. So much of football to be played, and it starts tomorrow, 6 p.m. West Ham versus Chelsea. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.